Agua bendita, que se ocupa, cura o curita. Cállense que llega visita. Qué familia tan perfectita. Lo que no se tiene se pinta. Tapen con tapete o cobija. La verdad incomoda y te pica. Si no es de tu talla o medida. Amén. Yo crecí con complejos. Yo no pido consejos. No por mí ni por ego. Pero usted nivela ni en... A mí me dijeron que yo ya no llegara más a misa, porque le di un beso yo a una chica, y ahora de repente se le quita. Lo persinado, acuérdese que yo era monaguilla, y donde se le fue lo católico pensamiento. Ese padre tiene cola que pisar, que tanto juzga si es tan similar. Hay tanto chisme que hay que evitar.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Last time these two teams met, it was the Cleveland Cavaliers who came away with the W against Miami.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. And here's LeBron outside. Here's Embiid. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the back. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling, a full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
And he can't hit the second. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the four major North American sports leagues and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Inside, stolen by O'Neal. Outside, Simmons. To the left side wing. And stolen by James. Iverson outside. Pass to Embiid. The shot's good. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
One-on-one here. Here's Iverson. And Iverson throws it down.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. He said they know the challenge going up against this team that can score so many points in a hurry. He said we cannot try to match these guys basket for basket and get away from our defense. Because if you slack off these shooters even a little bit, then they really go off. We'll see if they can find that balance tonight and even this season series. Back to you, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thanks. Well, considering the offensive weapons they're facing, GA, it's understandable that they're concerned.
Yeah, you don't expect to stop that offense altogether, but you hope that you can get enough stops to compete.
Well, have they prepared, number one, and then can they communicate the keys in this game? Everyone needs to be on that same page.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the paint, and stolen by Tatum. Durant way outside. That doesn't go either for KD. Cavaliers leading. Here's Iverson, and the dunk by Iverson.
You gotta love Iverson's tenacity, especially when he's driving.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Miami. Poke loose. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Cleveland leading by 3. Iverson outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That one is off. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
Here's Shaq. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Pass to Iverson. And to Antetokounmpo inside. It's blocked by Shaq. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. 5 to shoot. Fades back.
Well, excellent job, KD, timing the contest there and using his length to bother the shot.
Pass to Davis. Back to Simmons. Outside Durant. From deep three-point range. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Westbrook. To the middle. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Pass to LeBron. Back to Westbrook. Now Embiid. He's guarded by Davis. And Davis sends it back.
Well, the offense not getting anything easy while Anthony Davis is on the floor.
The Heat trailed by 4. Here's KD. Lays it up and banks it in. Durant's got 7 points.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
I'm not sure there's a player in the game who sees the floor better than LeBron James.
Now here's Simmons. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Embiid.
But despite his outward demeanor, Durant plays with so much passion, takes the hit, still able to convert.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom.
I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Outside, KD. On the wing. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. 12 points for him.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Now here's James. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Here's McGrady. They trail by 1. Davis sets a screen. Back to Tatum. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pass to Iverson. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And the Cavaliers lead by 4. Here is Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And you can see why KD has won himself a couple scoring titles.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
You can expect Westbrook to find an open shooter. Trusted him with the pass that time.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Wade. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. To the inside. Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it.
Here's Eaton. Good on the short little jump shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Not a lot of bigs in the league that coaches trust to handle the offense, but Giannis and probably Jokic, those are 2 on the top of the list.
Now here's Wade. Over Iverson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Allen Iverson.
Drawing contact is a skill, and Dwayne Wade is a master.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
The Heat trail by 7. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The right GA they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Antetokounmpo inside.
Well, an aggressive Antetokounmpo is a good thing for this team. Taking it in with force to the rack and getting the foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And they lost that last game by a slim margin, and you can't help but think that if he had a better night at the stripe, the result could have been different.
Here's Wade. And Westbrook pulls it down. And it's Westbrook with the ball. Brings it up for Cleveland. 7-point differential. Pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Davis. T-Wade on the wing. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Wade's got 5 points so far. James, the bounce pass. Here's Embiid. Eaton grabs the miss.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Down low. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the length of Giannis is a problem. He's erasing shots.
6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. And they'll get another chance. Back to Wade. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Wade. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Excellent use in the mid-range area. You know that's one of his favorite shots.
Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now here's Wade. He's got 7. Driving the lane. LeBron James on the wing. A three-pointer is right on target.
We all know LeBron has this weapon in his arsenal. Shooting from range, still a big part of his offensive game.
Wade outside. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. No good on that one.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
And the second free throw, good.
Oh, one of the most dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense. And is also a terrific shot blocker at that position.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Free throw good. Giannis.
At the line for your Cavaliers with 2.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
The perennial MVP candidate continues to thrive. And it's Giannis' work ethic that has separated him from most.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 9.
28.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And it's blocked.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
Pass to McGrady. Shot clock at 6. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. McGrady's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Heat. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks. Now a timeout called by Miami. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
The Heat making a switch here. Outside Rose. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
And you got to love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Irving attacking. Second chance effort. In deep. Nowitzki drops it in. Nowitzki's got his first basket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
And without question, Derrick Rose is one of the most athletic players the league has ever seen. Right there, reminding us just what he can do. Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Pass to Shaq. Ripped away. Right side, Irving. Basket, good. And now it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here's Shaq. Back to Rose. And the dunk by Rose.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And Davis sends it back. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And it's Rose penetrating. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Rose. Blocked again.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts. Easily leaping up to throw that one away. Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Cunningham for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to McGrady. Beyond the arc. No good that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Irving with the ball. Now McGrady defending. And the foul on Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Nobody near Irving.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Davis has the open look. Miami no good on that time either.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
And for the Heat, full goal. Kevin Durant, Jason Tatum, Ben Simmons.
Now here's Irving. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. That's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
He hits the second from the line.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Here's Howard. It's blocked by Shaq. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Hits the three-point bomb. Tatum's got his first 3 points of the game.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Howard. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, you see the shoulders there, right? You got to respect the strength that he has on the inside. The D has no choice but to foul him when he's in that deep.
Tatum with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And here is Irving. Over Simmons. And another miss by Cleveland.
A struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Back to Durant. Lock at 6. Sweet move. Tatum trying to break free. That is off the mark. He's shooting 60% on 6 of 10 shots. Inside. Stolen by Durant. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Dwight Howard.
Baiting the defender into a foul. Tatum wants to get to the line where he has always been terrific.
And he sinks the second. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Here's Simmons. Banked in off the glass.
And the length of Simmons, using this as well as that athleticism to pull in the offensive rebound.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Simmons with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
And they recover it.
And, Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second-chance opportunities.
Right side, Simmons. Outside, Durant. 5 on the clock. And there's the drive. And KD throws it down.
That's a big-time finish. KD dunking all over the defense.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. On the wing, Irving. The kick out to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Now Simmons. He has 6. Pass to Tatum. And Cunningham with the block.
Great to now. Cunningham using every inch of that reach.
Outside Irving. No good on the 3.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Bounce pass from Durant. From outside the arc. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Banchero. Back to Howard. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on board.
And just an amazing shot fake there from Howard, effectively bringing the defender off the ground and just going right into the contact.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Can't drift back on Kyrie Irving when he's handling the ball like that. He's actively surveying the defense and looking for the pull-up.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. Off target with his 3.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here is Durant. He's got 19. A beautiful reverse layup. And now just a 3-point Cleveland lead.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint. 3 turnovers in the quarter alone. A bad stretch, and they can't win this game without better play from him.
Simmons left side. And Simmons slams it in.
And at 6'10", a player like Simmons to handle the ball the way he does, that's just unfair.
Wasted no time on that one. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Outside Tatum. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
A nice shot by Irving.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Right side Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Durant imposing his will, this time at the rim.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Irving's got 12.
Kyrie, great job of gutting the defense that time with the dribble. So with the ball in his hands becomes dangerous.
Takes a step back. And KD throws it down.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Now, here's Antetokounmpo in the corner. Smith with it. Back to Giannis. Driving in. And the dunk by Giannis.
Coaches often talk about building a wall to try to stop the Greek Freak, and that time that wall wasn't strong enough.
Simmons, the bounce pass. Here's Durant. Outside for Simmons. Back to KD. 6 on the shot clock. Swift grabs the miss.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Embiid comes with a double team. Outside, KD. No good. That would have tied it. Cleveland leading by 3. Smith with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Here's Embiid. Good. Embiid's got 15.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Outside Tatum. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Tatum's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, great patience from Tatum there, not allowing the shot clock to rush him while he finds his spot.
Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
McGrady outside. Launches it. Traps in the tray. He's got 5.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Pass to Swift. And another miss by Cleveland. Miami trailing. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. McGrady outside. It's thrown by to Kumbo. Over to the wing. Here's Mann. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Miami. Got a piece of it. Takes it inside. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Heat making a switch here. Here's Mann. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. First trip to the line for him here.
How about last season? He made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
And so he hits both. The Heat trailed by 3. McGrady outside. Baseline jumper. O'Neal. Great positioning on the putback.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Out to the wing. Here's Swift. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
McGrady outside. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. McGrady's got 7 points.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That is his first foul of the game. And here is McGrady. 7 points in the game. Pass to Mann. Smith outside. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
McGrady outside. Tatum on the wing. Oh, that's blocked. Smith with it. Driving to the basket. Hooked away. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Pass to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
On the wing, Tracy McGrady. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Swift, that's good.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
Pass to Eaton. Davis looking for an opening. 4 on the clock. McGrady outside. And that time, also a missed shot.
His shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And Cleveland making a change here.
Dwight Howard.
Here's man. And it's sent back by George.
Oh, George has such great defensive instincts, the length, and then the read that time.
Just 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. He gets that one. And it's an 8-point Cavalier lead.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
They set the screen. Here's McGrady. Got it. Good job in the low post. McGrady's got 9.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG, Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodline.
That's the way to put your vertical to good use. Dwight Howard on the jam.
McGrady outside. Pass to George. Here's Eaton. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. McGrady. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And Miami making a change here.
Kevin Durant.
And here's Cleveland. They're on an 11-2 run. Smith outside. To the inside. Here's Swift. They get it back. Pass to man. Second shot opportunity. And it's sent back by George. Durant down low. He's got 25. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Right side, Kevin Durant. Clock at 6. And the layup's good off the glass. Durant's got 27 points.
Good assertive play from KD, refusing to be denied on the interior.
Pass to Howard. To the middle. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. They trail by 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jabari Smith picks one up.
And KD just doing a great job of initiating some contact, drawing a guy closer, and then he'll get free throws from him.
Cleveland leading by 5. And he drives in. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Rebounded by Howard. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
The Heat trailed by 5. Pass to KD. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Swift. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And for his size, Nowitzki's abilities as a shooter are really special. This guy can knock it down as if he played in the backcourt.
The Heat making a switch here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. McGrady outside. The shot's good on the assist by George. McGrady's got 9 points in the quarter.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Nowitzki outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown. Cleveland.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And they've also done a great job of just taking what the defense is giving them. Teams willing to give up a mid-range, take them, knock them down. They've done it.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Shot clock at 6. Here's George. Lays it up off the glass.
And there's the strength of Paul George just powering through, and it takes on the contact.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Timeout called the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Mann. And Davis sends it back. George, that's a 2-pointer. Yep, it counts.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. .104 left to play in the third. Pass to Smith. Paul George with the steal. Simmons on the wing. 10 points for him. Outside, Davis. Puts the move on. And Davis throws it down.
And AD well above the rim that time.
Here's Smith. It's not going to go for him. Simmons with the defensive effort. And here are the Heat. They're on a 13-5 run here. They get it back. Sabonis, high post. Shot clock at 5. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
PG showing that's a signature dunk from him.
Pass to Swift. Out to Smith. And stolen by Simmons. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Heat out front. Ending the third quarter on a 15-5 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Good D by James. And so James will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A 2-point game. Iverson, no luck. So it's Miami now. On the wing, George. There's the lob to Sabonis. That one, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And you have to be unselfish if you're going to lead your team to great things. And I think Embiid gets that.
Here's George. The Cavaliers pull it in. They've led by as much as 10. Here's LeBron. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. Screen by Sabonis. Pass to Davis. Doesn't go for him. So Cleveland will take it the other way. James with it. Picked up by Davis. From deep, Iverson. Knocks down the 3-ball. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
You have to track Paul George all over the floor, a 3-level scorer, and he's going to come at you in multiple ways.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Here's James. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Free throw good, James.
And LeBron James, for all the things that he does on the floor in terms of his skill set, there's a quality of leadership that becomes the X factor and gives teams confidence that they're going to have a chance to win an NBA title.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside, Simmons. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signal is a jump ball here. Over. Back to Embiid. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That will get him his...
He needs to stay aggressive out there, so it's going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
And the Heat call time here. Fame reporter David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Clock at 6. There's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. And George with the stuff.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Here's Westbrook into the lane.
Well, the defense respecting the shot right there, and that creates a lane for him to drive right through. That's his game.
To the paint. Here's George. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
The Heat making a switch here. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Embiid. From the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Outside Artest. Durant inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid.
Well, the great ones can do this. When Durant gains an advantage inside, you know he's going to score or he's going to get fouled.
And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to LeBron. And stolen by Tatum. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Embiid with the steal. Giannis dunks it down.
And just a monster slam from Giannis that time.
Now McGrady. And the rejection by Embiid. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Floats it up for Giannis. The shot, no good. Tipped away. Westbrook with the steal. Giannis inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Giannis that time just making the most of that play, getting the foul, still getting the shot off.
We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences. Get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. The Heat trail by 10. Here's Durant. There's Sabonis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Outside Westbrook. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Embiid. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
They are just killing them on the interior.
McGrady right side. The kick out to Sabonis. Outside Davis. 6 to shoot. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
Well, you've got to value the possession. They give it up 6 points off of turnovers this quarter alone.
Cleveland leading by 10. Now here's James. Iverson outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. The drive by Iverson. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 10. The 3 from Tatum. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And check out Embiid's athleticism. Just because he's big doesn't mean he can't move.
Durant inside. And they pick up 2. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Baseline Jay on the way. There's Embiid. Bank shot, no good. The Heat trailed by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Shaq with the slam. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays Shaq on attack?
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly. And he's had an attacking mindset all game, and it's got him to the line over and over. Those could be valuable points.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
The Heat trailed by 10. From deep. And Irving pulls it down.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Now a timeout called by Miami. One shot. Free throw no good for Irving.
Kyrie, such an unpredictable player in a lot of ways, but when he's on, there's few players in the league that can match up with his pure scoring ability.
Driving inside. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
No good from Durant. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Cavaliers. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
To the middle. Here's McGrady. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, sometimes as an analyst, you love to talk about strategies to slow down a guy who's got it going. With Giannis, I don't really have anything.
Here's O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Giannis. Irving from long range. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs. Rose scanning the floor. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Takes it off the glass. McGrady's got 13 points in the second half.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
It's blocked by Shaq. From deep, George. The shot comes out. Cavaliers go the other way with it. On the wing, Irving. It counts, and the foul. Davis. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
At the line for Cleveland,
1:30 left in the game. And here's Rose. He doesn't hit that one. Pass to Iverson. From deep three-point range. Miami grabs the miss.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Cavaliers.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Joel Embiid.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of them out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And how about that? Snuck in off the baseline and then the sensational reverse.
How pretty was that? Athletic basketball with a little bit of flair mixed in.
All the officials are all over that one.
at the line for Cleveland.
And the first one drops.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at him.
That's tipped. Here's McGrady, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Here's Irving, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this is when Kyrie is at his best, skating to his spots on the floor, executing and playing with some aggressiveness.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great
tour. We hit the road like Jack, laughed and cried and dropped it back with some. Girls used to say, y'all talk funny, y'all from the islands? And dot laugh and they just keep smiling. No, I'm from Atlanta, baby. He from Savannah, maybe. We should and get and then hey, we gotta go because the bus is pulling out in 30 minutes. She's playing tennis, disturbing the tenants. 15 love, fit like glove. Description is like 15 doves in a jacuzzi, catching the Holy Ghost, making one. Agree? Enough about me, how's about you? How's the little kid? She was about 2 the last time we spoke. I had cause I start the second album off on another note now. That note threw some the off, but see I'd ball out, and for I fall out, I slow my lack down to a nice speed. The brain was that fried egg I might need. New direction was apparent. I was a child looking at the floor staring. So changing my style was like relief for the primitive beast. Yes, I was on the rise. East was the street to make bread. Never primary concern. Just to hop on these beats and wait my turn. I'd meet Muslims, Rastas and macaroni. Imposters. So on a trip to New York on some beeswax, I get invited to a club where MC's at, and on stage is a singer with something on her head similar to the turban that I covered up my dreads with, which I was rocking at the time when I was going through them phases, trying to find anything that seemed real in the world. Still searching, but I started liking this girl. Now you know her as Erica on and on Badu. Call Tyrone on the phone. Why you do that girl like that, boy? You ought to be ashamed. The